Hi Glenn, this is Michelle. I had spoke with Cody on Friday about sending this video over to you that's going to show you 3 things that you can do today that can bring more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I have the answer. Often in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company, and sometimes the only hesitation this business owner has on hiring someone is to know if that person's an expert or not. I found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners saying, I like you, Michelle. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you like what you've heard, you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I give you to do it yourself, well, that's fine with me as well. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So that the first thing that we're going to go over today is going to be content. Most business owner knows that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content to number one result on Google for a roofing company is going to be about 1,500 to 2,500. So for you to show up the top of Google, so you need to add at least 1,500 words on your homepage with with the right keywords. You want to make sure you have the right keywords in there. Right now, when I did pull up, just looking at your website, I did pull up a word counter, and it's showing right now you have 724 24 words on your website, and that's on the home page. Just going through here. Now let's take a look at your competition. This is going to be Bases Roofing. These guys do have a good bit of content. When I did pull theirs up, they have 1,208 words showing up on here. I did know there's another search that we can do, and usually on that one they do show up a little bit more, but right now it's showing 1,208. But that is way higher than what's showing on your homepage right now. So let's now go ahead, and what we're going to look at is a little tool that we use called Ahrefs. And we pay a couple $100 for that a month, but it gives me behind the scene details of what Google is looking at when it comes into ranking a site. So when I ran a quick site on your competitor here for Bases, and if you go and you click on the keywords, it will show you the exact keywords that your competitions are ranking for and what your customers are searching each month. As you can see, right now for Bases, their keywords that people are researching is roofing Oklahoma City, roofing companies Oklahoma City, and then roofing companies in OKC. So but when we go back to your site for ranking, we have no keywords showing. There's nothing showing here that there's any keywords being searched on your site. Let's go back and pull those back up. So like I said, we have no keywords on yours, and because that's not, it's not optimizing for those terms. And close, it's ideal that we want to make sure that we have keywords on your site so that you're pulling those customers in. So the first thing that you need to do to beat your competition online is add a minimum of 1,500 words on your website, because that's going to be driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. Now check this out. When we Google their keyword, Oklahoma roofing, you know what, I'm just going to do it this way. If we Google roofing, if I spell roofing correctly, Oklahoma City, you will see here, the first thing that's going to pop up is going to be ads. Ads can work, but they also can be a money pit if your foundation, your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know that you're definitely sure your site will convert. So let's move to the second thing, and that's going to be citations. Let's move on to this. We'll probably be asking, well, what is a citation? Why do they matter? And that's a great question. You see this map pack here on the Google Maps section. You can see that it has their, if you click on one of these, it's going to have their business name, address, and phone number. Well, that's known as the NAP, or name, address, phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to a local business. Now you might be asking, okay, Michelle, how do I show up on the, in the maps, in our map pack here? So let me explain. The number one thing you can do today to push your business up the map pack, right now, you're not ranking in the top 3, and it's because your name, business address, and phone number is only listed in probably just a couple directories. A directory is a place like Yahoo, Yelp, the B2B, and as you can see right here, these are some of the other ones. You have Yellow USA, Bing, like I said, Yahoo, or Yahoo, not Yahoo, Yahoo, and Yelp, and Info USA, local pages. These are some of the ones that your competitor probably has on theirs. And again, it's very beatable. So a citation is in your AP on places like Yellow Pages, and so a couple hundred other directories that people have out there as well. And when we get more than your competitor, you gain more trust than them from Google pushing you above in the map pack. Now you might be asking yourself, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. We use sites like Whitespark or Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on, and then we can literally go down their list and match what directories they are on. But we don't stop there, because we don't just want to match them. We want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to get what they got and add another 50 or 100 more, so it takes them a long time to catch back up. So we do have one more thing that we're actually going to look at today. So I'm going to go ahead and go back here. Now let's talk about Juice Link, also known as backlinks. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So when you search for a keyword, say roofing Oklahoma City, you want to, we will scroll down past the map pack, and this is going to be, you can see this, your site isn't number 1. We actually have Bases as the number 1 roofing company that's listed there, but that's where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down from backlinks, and a backlink is it's when one website links to another website online. So think like it like this. If you have site A linking to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is, passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable that link. So let me give you an example. If you get a local blog or an industry site linking back to you for roofing, great. But if you're a roofer and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great, because you don't sell pepperoni. Here's your site. If you get, let me go back to your site here on Ahrefs, and we can see right now you have no backlinks. There's nothing showing here that is, anything linking to your site. Now, if you look at your competitor, we go back here to Bases. I lost Bases. Hold on here 1 second. My apologies. I'm so sorry about that. I must have clicked on the one thing and got rid of their information. So let me just pull this back up here real quick. That is on me for sure. Back to the dashboard, put in their details. Okay, so when we go back to Basics, and I do apologize for that again, you can see that they have 273 backlinks, going back to their website. You can go through here and you can look at the different ones that they are on. Some of these top ranking companies, they've got nwapublic.com, today's homeowner.com, they have a couple of those, and OKC townhale.org. They have these different backlinks that's on their site. Once again, how do we get these? Well, with Ahrefs, as you can see exactly which sites are linking to them, we can go get those same links for your business. Getting you to the top, is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you, that method today. Now just going back to your site, of course, I'm just going to go over these three things again, and I do apologize for some of the hiccups I had there with the sites, but things happen like that. So the first thing that we went over today is content. Your front page needs to have at least 1,500 words. Second thing we went over was citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by landslide. So you want to have 200 to 300, even 500 more. Backlinks was the third thing we went over, and you need more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 across Google. It's not going to be a quick thing, but you definitely can do it. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do, this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. And once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Glenn, for your time. Bye.